Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's bounced back off the post. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. Oh, strongly challenged there. Count! Count! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Juve finds himself offside. Rodri, still goalless. Juve. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Park Ji-sung. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Juve. And it's Count. It's a good spell of possession, this. It'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for the far post. Silvestre is there, and he can get that clear. Zola. Well, played right into his path. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Juve, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Silvestre. Applies the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Grealish, the specialist in tearing teams apart. De Bruyne. Nicely intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Grealish. And it's De Bruyne. Juve. And that interception was most... And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Number 20.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Is number 17.
Back on the way then.
Fernando Torres.
So neither side has yet broken through. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift.
Oh, what shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their third corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Grealish. Rodri. Silvestre. Juve is onto this. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Count. Real chance here. Can he finish? Oh, in he goes again! It's in! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Grealish demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8. De Bruyne.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Substitutions taking place.
Rodri deals with that comfortably. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
A corner it is then. That's a good ball out wide. And it's White. He's on it. Can he get away? Great chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Szoboszlai. 75 minutes played.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a promising position. Now, who's going to be first to this? And Park Ji-sung! And that really should have been that.
Park Ji-sung really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Goes for the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. So it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Header! And he's stuck it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Semenyo! And he nearly went all the way.
Semenyo really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Strong running down that left flank. He's had it taken off him. Foden looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal can be really happy with it.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Well, Llorente! Goal! Spain! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's cut it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Martinez. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tagliafico. Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. And it's Messi.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pedri. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a little off target. 3-all.
Spain definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Llorente receives it in a wide position. He's rising! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. McAllister. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Villa. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Great defending, strong and determined.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rodri. Yamal. Mosquera. He's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be
Pedri.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Yamal. Paz. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking
Yeah, you
through
don't
the
get
gates.
any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And Martinez! And he should have made them pay.
He did well now, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Llorente. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Raul. And that's a good ball. And the shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Could be danger here. Just the keeper in, tries a shot! And he makes no mistake. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Great vision. And this is Maradona.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 10, Lautaro
So
Martinez.
changes afoot here, and
Number
from both
17,
sides.
Cristiano Romero. Coming on the field, number 4.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the
Number
execution
2,
was lacking.
Lisandro Martinez.
Fran Garcia.
Substitution.
Raul gets into a good position. In towards the back stick. Torres! And he's quick to get rid. And Jamal. David Villa! It's hit the upright. And that really should have been that.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And here's Maradona.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lo Celso. He's having a hit! Out towards the flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
He's having a hit! And he opts to go forward. That has been cut short. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? A finish of true class! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw him. Incredible, he got so much.
And that will be the final act. Argentina were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop
Hello,
as
everybody,
both sides
and
look to
welcome
clear
to
the
today's
first
match.
hurdle. Supporters here
England
in terrific
against
numbers. So
Argentina.
will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight, there's a quick free kick, played out wide. Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bowden actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Grealish, he's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Bellingham. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Lo Celso. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And this is Batis, shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, he's been... Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Martinez. Now it's to Paul. That's destined for the flank. And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0. He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Bullish header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Lo Celso proves too strong. And this is Kane. He's found a way through. Grealish. Deflected behind for a corner kick. England have their second corner now. Good effort! There's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Batistuta. Grealish. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to play it through. Back where it came from. Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Martinez, and it's slung out wide.
There will be 3 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Martinez.
And Martinez!
Oh, what? That's another chance! What a wonderful goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that is indeed the final act. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
England.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Is number 22.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
So, what can they make of this? Dunk makes the interception. It's a searching pass. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. England different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, that's been intercepted. That's going to go a long way. And here's Kane. And this is Grealish.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Caresses it through. Perez kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Paul. Bellingham.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's Batistuta! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi, well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dybala. And here's Alvarez. He'll try from distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's at the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
There's the shot! Stones gets it clear. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. That's going wide left. Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Looking for options for movement. Neymar, not the most accurate pass. Still goalless. Now it's Palmer. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, perfectly measured that. Marquinhos. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Beckham. Palmer. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That ball looks a good one. Caught offside that time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Cole. He's cut it out. Oh, good-looking ball. White cuts out the pass. Gerrard. It's run loose here. Ambitious ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Spread out to the left. Picks out, brilliant chance for a shot! Goal, Brazil! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
It's Gabriel Jesus! Superb from Gabriel Jesus! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are... And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Gabriel Martinelli.
The second period is on the way.
Is number 22, Rodrigo.
Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Here's a player who has defined a generation. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodrigo.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Jesus. Oh, this is a great position. It's loose, and there's a... Ronaldinho! Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Ball's gone out of play. Cole. Just about up to the hour now. White. looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Kane! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? A corner it is then. England with the corner, they're first. Kane! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Kane, Cole. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Where it came from. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Neymar. Adams makes the interception. Cole. No way through there. 75 minutes played. And here's Vinicius Junior in towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Stones. It's a really well-measured ball. Kane. Passing nice and neat. Lobbed in behind. No, that's been intercepted. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's just a little long.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he welcomes it in. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Palmer can clear it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he plays one through. He's picked his way. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that'll be the end of that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Please join me in
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
members
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan, Stoichkov! Spectacular from Stoichkov!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De Bruyne gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Bebeto! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Bebeto has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Lobbed in behind. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Totti. Rodri. Some really good ball movement. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a shade optimistic. And now they can clear their lines. Knocks it into space. Neymar knocks it out wide. Brilliantly cut out. And he can clear it away. Bebeto. Torres. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bebeto, who's set up one goal so far. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thinks about the shot. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Hazard. He's found the way through. He's being urged. Totti! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Rosicki. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Showing great feet there. And this is Stoichkov. Oh, he's been got a chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Milan. Number 10, Thomas Rosicki.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
13,
both sides.
Stoichkov.
Milan
Number
are now
21,
luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Coming on
Yeah, and you have to
field,
say that the contrast of
number 8,
moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Number
And he welcomes it in.
22,
It's Ibrahimovic!
Substitution.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cafu. And it's Neymar. And here's Stoichkov. Rijkaard. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Stoichkov. De Bruyne. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm picks it up out wide. Great, and the finish! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, it's hit the post! That's tidy. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi. Oh, super find. He's in one-on-one. It's Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is as much as we have time for. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has
applies the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's intervened well there. Fermin. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Here's Totti. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, good take in a good area. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, this is a great position. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Totti. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that was asking for too much. Manchester United are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was...
And the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please turn towards the screen.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Mbappe.
And we get things going again.
Francesco Totti.
Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Stoichkov. Number 9.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, well measured. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul plays it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's straight offside. Cafu. Can he latch on to this? Fermin. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Torres. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6. Vinicius
So we have
Junior.
movement on both benches.
Number 7.
Arsenal are now
Number
luxuriating in a 2-goal
Rodri.
lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
It's Raul! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Has to go back here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Haaland. Beckham. Threads one in. Fermin. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitutions taking place.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
He went for the corner.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Pass somewhat off target. And this is Stoichkov. Kukcu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
4 added minutes has been
And here's
indicated.
Dani Olmo. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He is through here! Now is this the final assault? Brilliantly cut out. And that's a good-looking ball. And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Zanetti. No way through. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel Jesus. Pinches it off him. Donadoni. Gabriel Jesus. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Lampard. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Neymar. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Off the post.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. And it's Zanetti. Vinicius Junior. And here's Messi. He might be in here. He's having a hit. Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Arsenal take the lead. Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Batistuta. Gabriel Jesus. Messi. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Eto'o. And here's Batistuta. Neymar.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Neymar, and it's Messi. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that was vital.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
Please take some time out to give your support.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. This is a promising build-up. And that has put paid to that. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. Raul. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. The less said about that pass, the better. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta with the clearance. Good chance here! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Raul. Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Gabriel Jesus! It's fallen kindly here. And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 21. Donadoni.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 28.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he's quick to return it. Real chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a good spell of possession, this.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's in! They're back within reach! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. the most accurate pass. Adams clears without hesitation.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look...
Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Neymar!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Okazaki getting this one clear. Raul. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. So what can they make of this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Okazaki. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Howson with the slide tackle there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, nicely intercepted. Raul. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, good-looking ball. And Dijk makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Okazaki. Kaka. Now it's Zico. That has been slung wide. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Yamal. And here's Berbatov. Okazaki. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Security staff
So
for
neither
each
side
block.
has
Please
found a way
report to
through
the
yet.
staff room
After all
immediately.
that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And so the action is resumed.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neymar. Gabriel Jesus.
That's good play from him.
Neymar. And there's the shot! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Threads one in. And this is Okazaki. And here's Zico. Well read, and the danger is averted. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Berbatov. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Yamal.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi. Robertson is there to clear.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Raul. Number 6, Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter,
Number
just see
10,
here how a lot of the
Gabriel
attacking
Jesus.
players aren't dropping back anymore.
18,
Can he finish?
Messi.
Oh, he's got that all
Number
wrong,
2,
and it's a penalty.
Totti.
Arsenal
Coming on the field,
presented with a
number
golden
16,
opportunity here.
Fermin. Number 11, Hazard. Number 8,
So this to break the deadlock.
Stoichkov. Number 7, Dirk Kuyt. Number 22,
He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And very quickly, the substitute made his shapes to shoot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Kuyt. This is a promising build-up.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gives it back, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Okazaki, deep into stoppage time. Batistuta, played back. Kuyt. Okazaki. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he whips it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Vinicius Junior.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want... And there's the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Referee's given a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. And now the breakaway. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Cafu ventures forward. Fabinho gets it away. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi, oh, well played. Fabinho clears without hesitation. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Raul. Half-time getting close now. He's found a way through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Raul. And it's Zanetti. That's a cute ball. And that should get the job done. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
This is a
Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Substitution
So we
in
are
progress.
where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vinicius Junior! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he was alert to it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Arsenal have it back and can go again. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee has just said play on. Well read, nice interception. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to take a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 20, Vinicius Junior.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 10, Neymar. Coming on the
That's
field,
been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious
number
ball here.
25, Fernando Torres. Number 9.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Taking place.
Oh, well played, well played. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for a runner.
Bayer Leverkusen have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played out towards the right wing. Nicely shaped ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he is deftly away. And this is Count. He is through here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that was vital.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good read, needed to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Fiore, and he's intervened well there. And it's Count. Great ball if he can get there. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's taking no chances there. And that's it! It is done! Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Rummenigge, looking for the run, goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
This is a promising build-up. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Raul. Totti, always looking for that half a chance. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Played out wide. Raul. And it's Totti.
Arsenal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
It's Totti!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Mbappe! Not a bad try by any means.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. And here's Totti. Totti really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shoots! Goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick reminder
Arsenal
today,
go in
please
at
refrain
half-time
from parking
with
outside
a game to
this
chase.
stadium. Thank you very much for
Well,
your
for me,
cooperation.
Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then, it's Pele! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that is out of play. Oosterwolde. Totti. Raul. Zanetti. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the...
And a chance! And that's a sharp finish! Back to within one! Interesting! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rummenigge! Again, a brilliant save! Saliba makes the interception. Rummenigge. Quality ball. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Just 5 minutes left. Raul. That ball looks a good one. He is through here. Real chance here.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Forlan. Shot could be on. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Arsenal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options, and...
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Jesus. Picked out it's roll! And that was very necessary. Raul. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's having a go! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Thought he certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Threads one in, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gyökeres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Van Dijk. He's having a hit! That's a little off target. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior! Tchouaméni, Messi. Tchouaméni, Mateus. Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer
There will
ball.
be 1 minute added time.
Zanetti. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
A quick reminder
Reflections
today
on the
that
first half?
smoking is
I
only
think it's been
allowed
a
in
decent
areas
enough
shown on
watch,
this
despite
map.
the half
Thank you for your
stagnating a
cooperation.
little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gyökeres, McAllister. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Looking tidy in possession here. Totti.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the...
Shoots! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 14, Francesco Totti.
Arsenal are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Stoichkov, and he's intervened well there. Hazard. And here's Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Stoichkov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Stoichkov. And this is Stoichkov. And he thumps it clear.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Knocks it into space. Arsenal are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vermeer.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And it's Hazard. Hazard making good progress. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have to...
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Gabriel Jesus receives it in a good position here. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Nice looking ball.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of...
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Odo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Picked out Cantona! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cantona. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Cantona! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Raul, and here's Jesus. Well, they've got it again. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's found the way through. Cantona, and it's Olmo. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dani Olmo. Cantona. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And this could be the final action of the first half. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time and again they are repelled. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal really are lucky not to be down by one, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13, Mateus.
So the action resumes.
Is number 23.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Threads one in. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Decent chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Gyökeres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Donatoni. And it's Totti. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Danny Olmo. That has been cut short. Oh, that's a key interception. Aim forwards.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it, can he get away? And one more try! And that's a tiny finish! They will take that, they are absolutely ripping it up! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And this is... And Stoichkov! And he's missed it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And here's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! That's another chance! And that's a good finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And it didn't take him long. Just... And the finish! Cannavaro tries to clear. Bellingham! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good spread. Donatoni. He is through here. Tries a shot! Vermin. Raul. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that.
And that will be the final act. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello, attendees.
Any reflections
This
on what you've
is
seen,
a
Jim?
lost
Well, Peter,
children's
I
announcement.
really couldn't see
With
what
the
this
father
team
of a
was
boy
trying
in
to
a
achieve,
blue
whether
hat
it's the manager's
proudly makes
message
his
not
way
getting
to the
through
information
or not
centre.
having the right...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And a header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that has left him in a heap. Neymar does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. McAllister, nice looking ball. Tar cuts it out. Lopez, Fermin! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fermin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. And a shot! Goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Count. Oh, good-looking ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Neymar! It's anyone's ball now. It's Neymar! Oh, cracking effort.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Adams. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. And this is Inzaghi.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Passing nice and neat. Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Costacurta. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to return it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There will be 1 minute added
Adams
time.
gets across to intercept that. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Special presentation featuring
It's
our
been
guest
a pretty
performance
tepid
today.
display.
Substitution
They'll want to use this break wisely to
Number
regroup
13,
and come out with some fresh
Filippo
initiatives. This is all
Number
still very
16,
salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Coming on the field.
That just about
Number
sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Vinicius Junior.
And so the action is resumed.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Forlan receives it in a good position here. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it classic.
Oh no, what has happened here? Now he's running away. Oh, just to keep shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying...
It's Raul! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball. Now there's Forlan! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter.
And he's decided to go for it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for the run. Look at the space here. And he's certainly onside here. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. He's found the way through. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that...